Which hero do you think you want to be today? Now, who am I gonna banish from this match?
I've noticed no one really plays Strange anymore. Yeah, but he's still very much viable. It's just literally online. He's still very viable. He's not a crap tank.
Pick your hero or villain. I'm not judging.
Yeah. I hear him.
I am Loki, god of mischief and the king of Asgard.
The decline of Strange Light. You see so much of them before, like every game.
Why would anyone want order
It's just to give
when they could enjoy
other tanks a
chaos?
chance to shine, like. He was
30
way
seconds
overtuned
before you
before.
attack.
Could like
Get
pick him
ready.
up and solo a whole lobby. Like literally, off a very little skill.
I thought you were in prison.
Like now. It just gives it gives Magneto a chance to shine. Magneto's always been solid in it, but like compared to Strange before, it's like it's just uncomparable.
I know.
You would
Loki
need
might
that
have
Scarlet
cast a
Witch
spell
team
of
up, and then
silence
you'd
in
have
the
to be like
tower.
on point with
But I
it.
could hear you loud and clear on
The
the
battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
My realm, my Asgard, your true leader has returned.
Let us do glorious damage to this place.
I outnumber
That
you.
is much better.
You are restored.
More testing for Gargantua's himself.
A nice deep freeze.
Foul beast.
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now. I was worried.
I outnumber you.
I know these stretching.
I like the cold.
I shattered the space breath beacon.
It's okay. You need me.
You are restored. You have my full support.
Mission area is yours.
What unusual beasts Midgard has.
Within the range of battle. I am barely wounded. My thunder is still distant. Here they are.
Thanks so much.
The wizard is I have many
I
faces.
like the cold.
What terrors! Judge! Executioner! Just like my brother to lead. Judge! My power grows.
Nothing keeps me down for long.
Control lost.
It's slumbering time!
Oh yeah. That is like that's a major factor. No other like tank
Enemies tremble.
like relies solely
to
on
lay
their own
hands
like
on
to
me.
really change the momentum and stuff. So yeah, I hear it. That is a thing. That is a thing.
Inner Quill at your service.
Our foe, time to vanish.
Stand with me.
The Punisher got an even bigger one.
I always come back.
A nice deep freeze.
the Vishanti's power.
Time to vanish.
Your team's capture progress has passed the halfway
I am
point.
Asgard's might.
Medicine. The more the merrier.
Turn around, quick.
Your powers are mine.
I am ready to put on a show.
Magneto! It's clobbering time!
Your god is suffering.
Anyone willing to help?
That was nothing for a god. The more the merrier. Good medicine. No. I'm everywhere. Get in there. Oh, that was close.
What is going on?
Let's keep fighting until we have a winner.
Why not?
I like the cold.
I have many places.
Clear the...
I am wily, unreliable, vindictive, and yet oddly compelling, don't you think?
Seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Your idealism refreshes a battered old soul.
You can't be that old.
Astral projection makes me feel old.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
Dr. Doom tore everything apart. I want to be a part of putting it back together.
What's up, Jen? How are you? Hi, Alright, what do you think?
The more the merrier.
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now.
Judge! Jury! Executioner!
This is real firepower!
I just,
Double KO! Capture the mission area!
the Arnold is just selling, like...
The more the merrier. Cheering for my friends. I'm everywhere.
I actually am! I think the new season's gonna be good.
Oh, they do not look happy.
Appreciate the brief.
Sayonara, sucker!
I outnumber you.
Your powers are mine!
Us against the world! Lights are the sound.
Clobbering time!
Oh, I'm fine, don't mind me.
Squid monsters! Okay.
Loki gone?
Alright!
I've been playing this game more lately. Oh, okay.
Double KO! Their team's capture progress has passed the halfway point.
Oh, okay.
The more the merrier.
Ready.
Get
Pick
in
up the
there.
bad guys. I'll get you next time.
Invigorating, no?
I am strengthened.
Disappear! Co-op time! They've almost got it! Us against the world!
I'll patch you up. I couldn't. Hey,
Double KO!
And here we go again.
thing. It's just too much, man.
Nothing.
Oh,
Well, you can't expect to win them all.
okay. What's your favourite skill to play Loki? Yeah, Loki's fun, but not like play it all the time. He's fun though, he's fun. I'm trying to think. Because you can... Yeah. Agreed. No, Daniel's saying Loki is the... Oh, he's gone all the way down to Diamond. Daniel's saying in agreement that Loki is the most fun support to play because he requires some brain power, whereas like quite a lot of the rest just don't. In my personal opinion, I can do it on the heroes now. Heroes... Strategists. Adam Warlock is literally a DPS, so that's just self-explanatory. Cloak and Dagger, like your brain switches off when you play Cloak and Dagger. I've got loads of hours in this. It's just literally just for heals, nothing more, nothing less. Like I think these two characters I find the most boring. Sue and Cloak and Dagger I find the most boring. It's just, I just feel there's no source to them. I've been saying this for a minute as well. People be like, "Oh, you play Cloak and Dagger?" Yeah, like, but look how much healers there are. There's like 6 or 7. You're not gonna play Adam Warlock. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 7 healers. I don't play Warlock. I don't play Jeff. I don't know. I just don't want to play I don't know, some kind of animal as a healer. It's just I just don't. So that rules out Jeff and Rocket for me. So it means that I can only pick like Mantis, Luna, Invisible, Cloak and Dagger, or Loki. And Loki to me has the most source out of all of this. Loki is the epitome of what a strategist should be. The rest are healers, whereas Loki is a strategist. Rocket is a strategist as well. I'll say out of the healers, Rocket and Loki are actual strategists. The rest of them are just healers. They're heal bots. In my opinion. So that's why I don't like playing, like, even though Luna's good, I don't like playing Luna because I feel like it's just DPS. It's DPS with a broken ult, basically. Mantis is kind of the same thing. It's DPS with CC. Invisible Woman is a bit different. I feel like Luna and Mantis are more like DPS friendly. So DPS players will normally steer to these two because they're like, yeah, I've got it. Like, we can still shoot and aim. Like, that's cool. Whereas like these two are the complete opposite. Invisible Woman and Cloak are like very beginner friendly healers that you can get the most out of. Sue, I don't even know if a skill ceiling. I feel like if you have awareness with Sue, she then becomes dangerous, but that's like a whole other thing, like, of just player as opposed to her. But I don't feel like she's a strategist. She's just she's healbot. She has like a push, you know. I wouldn't really class that as a strategy kind of thing though. I don't know. Cloak and Dagger, like I said before, it's very simple. Easiest healer in the game, I would say. Go for it. Jeff, I don't really talk about Jeff. Yeah. Jeff, the amount of damage he does, especially with that Luna team up, you just saw it on camera, like, he can go around the back lines and literally melt the back lines better than anyone else. I don't even know a flank that can do it at that level, because he just goes underground when you try and shoot him. And his damage output, I think he can 3-tap everyone. Like, no, he can 3-tap squishies, sorry. He can 3-tap squishies like around the back. So if you're a flanker and you're thinking, oh, like Magic's not working right now, or Black Panther, just swap to Jeff and just spit on everyone. It works. It does work. Honestly, it does work. So that's my picks out of like the strategist. Loki, because he actually like, I don't feel dumb when I use Loki. Plus you can use any ult in the game. There's just so much levels to stuff. You can save. It's very, for me, it's very like, out of all of the healers, it's very high level because you have to consider a lot of things. You can't just go in and heal bot because that doesn't work with him. So you can't just, like, you know, shoot like until the match is done. That's not his thing. It's positioning. You will be getting dived like by everyone. If you put your totems, if you put your totems in the wrong place, or, you know, then you're not going to get the most out of them at all. You have to think about what ult you're using. Some people aren't used to thinking, so that scares them. So they will steer away from playing him, because then it's like, you know, if I pick the wrong one, my team's going to die. Sometimes your team's absolutely fine and you just need like a really boost of a damage or something, so you pick a damage. Oh, there's layers to Loki. That's why I liked him from the start. Whereas, like, if someone's picking, you know, Cloak and Dagger, Invis, hell, even like Luna, it's just, you know, can you heal? Okay, cool, you can heal. With Luna, it's a lot of people like the way the character looks, but they can't hit their shots. So it kind of leaves her in like a very, because I feel like her audience is more like sweaty, like male players, if that makes sense. Yeah, her audience is more like sweaty male players, but her visual appears to people who like pretty women. Like, does that make sense? So it's like, oh yeah, literally. But you have to hit your shots, and a lot of them aren't. Like, only the sweaty players hit their shots. That's the people without skins. That's the, you know, that's that audience. So, Luna's. But Luna's left in a very uncomfortable position at the moment because the audience who she caters to can't aim. So where does that leave her? They're even removing her team up. She's got a team up with Iron Fist. She's picking Iron Fist. So it's like, do you know what I mean? I definitely feel like supports have to work the hardest for sure. It's going to be like a constant thing. This is supports like more valuable than, you know, whatever. I'll just say this year, Kai, I think that supports have a lot of value in the game because there's a lot riding on the support. A tank can't flourish without a support. DPSs can do their own thing, but a tank can't flourish without a good support. So there's that. Normally, if you have a good tank that's carrying or whatever, then the rest of the game will like flow like clockwork. So it is what it is. But how easy it is to pick up one of these as opposed to a DPS or a tank is eons. If you are somewhat decent, and I know that this might be like a flip on what I was saying before, but if you are somewhat decent at aim, you can handle any of these characters. It then becomes, what does this character do? It's more of a knowledge check for you, as opposed to, I'm finding it hard to do whatever, you know? So, I'm thinking, what is... Hold on. That was scratching the side of my mouth. Yeah. But all of these characters are somewhat easy compared to like a DPS. The only person who's like requires some form of brain power is Loki. The rest you can just pick up and play. Very friendly. Anyone can do it. Anyone. Well, sorry, that's a lie. Loki's the hard, in my personal opinion, Loki's the hardest to like pick up. He's not pick up and play, like, because there's loads of things you have to consider. I feel like you have to have game sense in order to do your thing with him. So there's that. You won't get the same value as you would do the rest of them in your initial run. Luna, you need aim. If you don't have aim, don't pick this character. I know her skins are cute, inverted commas and stuff like that. Don't pick this character if you have no aim. You look stupid. Your team's looking at you stupid. Like they're complaining about you like in private chat. You just won't know about it. Mantis. Not many people play Mantis anymore. I think she's probably the least picked healer. There's no stats, but it's out of her or Adam Warlock. And I don't know why, to be honest. She's still viable. But I don't know. And then the rest of the rest. Rocket, you have to there's two different levels of Rocket. There's aimbot Rocket, and then there's there's healbot Rocket, and then there's Rocket that's actually doing stuff. Because him and Loki are the actual strategists. The rest of them are just healbot. If you utilize him, he's very dangerous. If you utilize him, you win a game. So, you know, DPSs, there's so many of them. Who's hard to play? Black Panther, he's hard to play because he's just, he's got bugs and all this other crap. His thing is more awareness as well. If someone's got no awareness, then you're dead, basically. So he's quite hard to play. I don't know, out of 10. I'll say 8 out of 10. Black Widow is just basically unplayable. In some instances, it's just like, what's the point? I'll rate them out of like the most I'll rate them out of like the most, like to get the most out of them, like how hard is it? And Black Panther's an 8. Widow is a 10 out of 10. I can't even lie. To get the most out of her, probably 10 out of 10. Hawkeye, I think like a 5. Probably lower 4. If you aim, sorry, if you aim slightly to the right, you always hit your target because Rivals does that. If you aim to your left, then you know you miss stuff. Okay, so for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, so like if you're aiming for someone down the sight, if you try to hit them and then like your hit marker's slightly to the left, you'll always miss them. But if it's slightly to the right, then it always hits. Don't ask why. There's videos on it. Go check it out. Hela. Nah. How hard is it to like maximize the potential of character? Not hard. You just got to hit your shots. I'll give her like a 5. Not really hard. She's a bit like stumpy when it comes down to movement, but yeah, they have to nerf her somehow. Not hard, isn't it? Why? It's to maximize their potential. You just got to have aim, as opposed to aim and other stuff. How is that not a 5? What other stuff do you need? She has a movement ability, and her ult is good low level, like. What would you put her as? An 8 out of 10 for Hela. Okay, moving on. Human Torch. I would give Human Torch an 8. An 8 out of 10. As flying characters, you do and you don't have stuff to worry about. It just depends who you face. I'll say it's 50-50. It's a 50-50 gamble when you get into a lobby because historically, not a lot of people on Rivals look up. They just don't. So in some cases, you'll just be fine. You'll just clear the lobby. It'll be a smooth walk-in. And then if they've got like the rare occasion where people actually look up and shoot, it becomes a hard day. Then you have to worry about positioning and all this stuff. But I think just for his entirety, his kit doesn't really. His kit isn't really great. So you have to do a lot more. Your awareness is going to have to be there. Awareness and positioning, as opposed to her. You don't really need to worry about that. Like, sorry, in my opinion, not that much you have to worry about apart from the aim with her. Like, just at the back, shoot. Like, it's a common knowledge type thing. Like, whereas this, you'll have to lab where he actually fits in, because even though he's a flyer, he's not like a generic flyer. He's more like of an in-betweener. He's different from like the rest. He's not like an Iron Man. I'll give him like an 8, maybe like an 8.5. Iron Fist. To become a good Iron Fist, how hard is it? Ooh. I think he's tricky. Yeah, because like that's all positioning. Like all of it is. Yeah, but if you position wrong, then you're dead immediately. So. Yeah, survivability, but we're saying from just picking them up to like really like maximize the potential. From picking them up to like how like a max level player with him, like how hard is it to get there? I think it is quite hard as opposed to other characters. That all of that goes into it, like him as a character as opposed to the player. Because not a lot of people can do that. Where opposed to everyone can pick up and play Hela. That's why I'm like, you're a bit crazy with the 8 like out of 5 thing. Everyone can pick up Hela and have potential with her. Like it's just, and I know you're saying like aim is everything. It is, but that's why people practice. I feel like with this, you can't practice a dive. It's like you jump into a game and it's. Do you know what I mean? It's like you have to trial it out, like, and that takes a lot longer than aiming at robots. To me, it does. Because then it's who you dive and different comps and who can like CC you, like it's all of this crap. I would give him the same as Human Torch. Characters that aren't like conventionally, like it's not straightforward of how to like do them, if that makes sense. I think they deserve like a lot higher skill ceiling when it comes down to like maximizing like what they can actually do. Because like the best level Iron Fist would have spent a lot more time labbing than the best level Hela, like, let's be real. Same with like the Black Panther thing and stuff like that. I think it's just, it's a slightly different game, I would say. I'll give him an 8. Maybe it's lower than Human Torch, but like an 8. Because I think his kit's survivability is cool, but it's just like where to put yourself, you have to really know. Yeah, go on. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, true. I don't know. Thinking, oof. Yeah, I hear it. But that's character, as opposed to how hard it is to maximize the character. Because that's just someone good with aim, as opposed to someone who's good at positioning, knows how to find their target, knows when to come back in. Like, with Hela, you don't need to do all that stuff. She doesn't need to go in and out. She's not that kind of character. She's just backline. Backline, bap, dead, bap, dead. What is there to worry about? There's no... We call it Oki in, like, fighting games. Oki is, like, neutral, where you're standing in front of someone, and then it's whoever does whatever first. You know what I mean? Whereas, like, Iron Fist is like that. Like, he can't one-touch you, so there's so much more to worry about. There's every... Yeah, but it takes more though to maximize the potential out of a bad character, no? I'm not rating the you know. What of how good someone's aim is? No, yeah, true. But to get the best of the best out of a character like Hawkeye and Hela, it requires less, I think, because it's just aim. Aim is one of the hardest things, yes, but on the list it's just aim. There's no positioning, at all. It's literally just as soon as you leave from spawn, aim and shoot. And people practice that on bots all day long, whereas the other characters are listed, there's so much more on the list. There's at least like 5 things that you have to factor in. Aim is one of them too. Do you see what I'm saying? Well, not an Iron Fist. Not an Iron Fist. No, an Iron Fist. Not an Iron Fist before you start. But on Human Torch, is aim not a thing? Okay. I think he's way harder to maximize on potential than Hela. No. Punisher's just point and shoot though. What is? There's no real maximize, is there? What else does he do? Well, maybe I should change it then, as in terms of what I'm saying. How hard is it to get the best out of this character on high level? Does that make more sense? Right. Because I think we were crossing like wires with what I was saying before. Not arguing, but you know what I mean. As in, like, I don't think I put it out there properly. So how hard is? We'll go back to 1 year. Black Panther. How hard is it out of 10 to get the best out of it? Like to play this character like super high rank, to become the best in the world of this character. Okay. So Daniel's saying at least a 7 on all dives. Give you a reason on why. Yeah. There's a whole. It's true. Yeah, it's yeah, it's over. Yeah. At all, innit? Like, literally. I don't know, man. I'm just thinking. Yeah. Do your thing. Okay, so Daniel said all dive is like a 7 because basically in this game there's the Avengers of anti-dive, and that's Penny, that's like Namor, that's the Thing. There's just very much anti-dive mechanics in the game now, so it's like it's getting harder if you're picking dive and really trying to do the thing with it, you know? So boy oh boy. Boy oh boy. I don't know, man. It's hard out here. Who would I rate like hard? Like Black Panther is like, you know, he's in my opinion he's hard. Black Widow's hard. This is a moderate thing. This is just straight aim. But half of his stuff hits anyway without aim. Like, so I don't know. Moderate. She is nothing but aim. So it's like. I just think you see a lot of hellers like on PC. Aim is. Don't quote me, but like aim's not really much of a thing, is it? Oh, mouse and keyboard is not. Like, let's not lie. So, Hella, you know, she's doing her thing. Moderate, I would say. Human Torch, this is hard. All dive, I would say, is like a moderate or hard. Moderate. She's nothing but flowchart magic. I can't even lie. Nothing but flowchart. I think this character's just. Moderate. This is easy. Very easy. Moderate. She shouldn't even be here. This one's a bit tricky. The Spider-Man one, I don't really know, man. I think I'm moderate. Everyone always says he's the hardest character in the game and stuff. I'm like, I think it's hard to do the gimmicks in it, like the gimmick type stuff. But if you're just swinging in there and do, well, you have to worry about so much. So I don't know. We can give him the hard then, I suppose. Wolverine, moderate, easy. Easy. I don't know about Storm. I feel like her projectiles are so, like... I don't know, man. I'm thinking... She's not hard at all, but, like, I think... Is she moderate or easy? I don't know. Man. Storm undisclosed. I don't know if I can call her, like, easy. I know some people will be like, she is, but, like, I'm like... I don't know why I run away. I'm gonna jump off of this and then play something else in 2 secs. Oh, he was playing his ult, that's why. Alright guys, we're gonna jump onto a different game. I think like a bit of Yu-Gi-Oh! And see where that's at. But we will jump on this a bit later as well. Come for the games, stay for the vibe. Big shout out to all of our beautiful and amazing family who make this possible on a day-to-day basis. Big shout out to King Ish, big shout out to King Daniel, and big shout out to King Kai was here as well. Big shout out to King Kai. Kai, you know how much I love and appreciate you. Thank you for everything that you do. Yeah. That's it really. We're gonna swap over. Just because we're swapping over, it doesn't mean that we can't talk about Marvel Rivals. So if anyone wants to still talk about it, then please do. Yeah, I'm just gonna see what's cracking on Yu-Gi-Oh. Here we go.